Alright guys, today we're going to get started with creating a printing plate, and it's going to be done on a styrofoam piece, and later on we're going to print it. For today you're going to have two pieces of paper, and one's going to be used for some practice flowers and the other one's going to be our final, which we're going to use to transfer to a piece of styrofoam. Let's get started with the first sheet of paper. I'm going to work with the Sharpie. You guys are going to work with the pencil just to get started. I'm working with the Sharpie because it's kind of hard to see where you guys are at. Alright, the first one we're going to do a flower. It's kind of like a cup shape, like a tulip. And I'm going to do two on this side and then one on the other side. The first thing I want you to do is you're going to start off with a large U. After that, we're going to connect the tops with a zigzag line. This one's pretty simple. Then after that, we're going to do some lines. 1, 2, and then 3. Notice how I kind of curved them around to give them that shape, to make them look more like a form. And after you're done, you could put some little dots around to add a little extra details to your work. Okay, that's the first one. The next one we're going to do kind of like a sunflower, and we're going to start off with a circle. This is looking straight down on it. I'm going to do a circle. And then we're going to give some of the petals that are going to come out off of that. You do have to hold your paper down, you'll notice, in order to draw on this small of a paper. It's like little hops going from one to the next. Then after that we're going to do some circles in the middle to kind of add a little extra details to the middle part of the flower. Okay. And then what you're going to do next, I'm going to show you one more. We're going to flip it over. I'm going to use a different one, but I want you guys to use the back side since you have that pencil. I'm going to show you how to do a rose. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put a little dot. This is going to be the center of the rose. And we're going to do a spiral that kind of comes around like this a few times. And then you're going to stop right in the front. Okay. After that, we're going to put two lines down here, or actually we could actually curve it back up and around to here. You could go two lines, but I like to go down and curve it back up. And you see this little line that's stopped, we're going to have this line go down and kind of go off the end there. That's going to create the illusion or the look that it goes around and around like a rose would do as well. Then there's some other smaller lines that you could put in there to give a little bit more details. Okay? So that would be 3 different ones right there. What I want you to do next is come up with 2, or you could do 3 of them that you're going to draw on a smaller sheet of paper. So you're going to come up with an idea, and I already did mine. You could do all 3 if you want, a little bit smaller, or you could pick 2 of your favorites and draw them on a piece of paper. Alright, once you're done with that, there's going to be some styrofoam that's going to be handed out to you. This is kind of like the styrofoam that's on those cups, and we're going to use this to draw onto. You're going to take your final draft piece, and you're going to put it on top of the styrofoam, drawing on top, and then I'll have some paper clips out that you can use to help keep it in place. So put it in a place where it's not on top of the drawing, and that will help hold it. You're going to take a ballpoint pen now, and you're going to trace over your drawing. Very carefully here now. You're going to feel that it's going to go indent on the other side. And you don't need to go too hard because we're going to take this off and we're going to do it a little bit better on the styrofoam in just a moment here. But I'm just kind of pressing a little bit into it, pressing in those dots as we go. And you'll notice when you have it done, because the pen We'll leave a little mark there so you know which parts are already finished. It's kind of like you're tracing something, but you're tracing your own drawing. And then my rose here. Okay, once you're done with that, you take this off, and you can see kind of a lighter version of it. What I'm going to do is go over that one more time with my pen to make sure that it dents into the styrofoam. So you really want to press it in, and you should be able to feel that dent into the styrofoam. Go ahead, and what you're going to do is just kind of fill it up or fill it in with those lines, and again you can kind of see it'll leave a line with the ballpoint pen here of where you've been and what do you need to still work on. All right, good luck, guys.